podcast episode 28. You getting on up there, man. All right.
Yeah,
So this is FM radio. Joining me are my other co-hosts, Dave and Broad.
it's good.
You're,
Broad, all I can see is your eyes.
bro. I ain't even that black, dog.
No, I'm
Chill.
for real. Dave, am I lying?
Oh,
Am I lying, bro? His
Yeah,
t-shirt and his
that's
eyes.
I
crazy.
think
That's
once you started
crazy.
live streaming, like the quality already kind of gets a little. Yeah, it's probably because we streaming. Like the quality already went
Yeah,
down.
probably because of
It's fine.
my darkness. It's alright.
Yeah, bro.
We'll get it. We'll get it adjusted.
You look like a shadow on the wall or some shit. Yeah, you know what, bro?
That's
You know what you look like,
crazy.
bro. Hey, you know what you look like for real though, for real. I've been looking into this backroom shit because I'm gonna go see backrooms like in like 2 weeks with my wife. Um,
2 weeks.
it
Damn.
yeah, it's like there's a monster in the backrooms, and it's like a smile. It's like a smile, but it's like a shadow on a wall, and it hides in like dark spaces. But all you can see is the eyes and the teeth. And if you make eye contact with it, it'll chase you. That
Hey
Yeah,
ain't
I
man,
don't like
you are
them
you
pain.
trying to creep? You trying to creep me out, dog?
bro. Stop
I
being
don't like
stop
them
stop being
pains that.
scared.
This is specifically them pains that be in your grandma house. Almost the Jesus one, the Jesus Christ one that be following
Uh,
you all everywhere in the house.
that's like some
Oh, with the
Scooby.
eye,
That's like some Scooby Doo shit.
Scooby Doo shit.
Like when you look at the painting and then the painting, the eyes follow you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let me
All right. So,
turn towards
anyways, so yeah, this is episode 26. Sorry, not 26, 28. It's episode 28. Once again, our other co-host is out. They busy with life stuff. But we gonna keep it rolling, and they'll be joining us again at some point in the future. So what do y'all want to start with? I got a lot I want to
I
talk
want
about
to.
today, man. And it's like some anime related, some gaming related, but like I don't know if y'all want to discuss it before we get into all the weekly animes. Bro, did you have something that you want to talk about? I mean, you just
No, I was just gonna. David brought up. I know it's not anime or video game related. I just wanted to see David's opinion on the new scary movie because I did my research on that movie and it was crazy because I didn't know the Wayne's brothers got like ripped from that franchise and then they didn't get it back to
Yes,
just like
till
recently.
now. Hmm.
So so a lot of jokes like I've heard like of course I seen the Rotten Tomato and they said that shit was ass, but a lot of
What?
jokes that we grew up with ain't gonna hit the same to this crowd.
That's true. Um,
society is way more sensitive right now than
I'll let you know that they spare no expense on anybody, right?
yeah.
If you're going there, you like if I'm you're going to a movie, you know what you're going for. If you've seen Scary Movie 1 and 2, then you know what it is. It's gonna be gay jokes. It's gonna be like maybe some Jewish, some black shit, some white shit. Like they're gonna poke a little bit at everybody. And if you're not like I literally 2 chairs down from me was like an 8-year-old kid. And like the dad kept covering his eyes during certain parts. People who seen it will definitely know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like if if you opt in, you know what you're getting from the Wans. I enjoyed it because I knew what I was going for. The only critique I have about the movie is some bits were just too long. That's all.
Yeah.
Like yeah, they see after the laugh, they're still going. You be like, all right, you can go to the next scene. Like you don't got to add the extra stuff. But they didn't do that for everything. Some of them were perfect, but they touched on everything. If y'all seen weapons, if y'all seen, you know what I'm saying, they touch on. It's a lot of little funny shit in there, and I enjoyed it. I knew what I was going for. Like if you're going for
Yeah.
the, if anybody was like, yeah, the story didn't. I said you went there for the story. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what we're here for. We're here for like a lot of little slapstick, a lot of funny gay jokes, especially with Sean. Like when he that part he took from the I've been delivered guy and they mixed it with the sinner's beginning. That shit was awesome. But that scene just went a little, I would say it was like maybe 45 seconds too long. That's all. They could have cut it probably a minute off the end of that. And you're like, yo, this joke is perfect.
Yeah. So so I was gonna say that the problem, man, and I see both sides of this conversation, this argument. I understand both sides. I want I try not to lean too far left or right when it comes to like no, not politics. I try not to lean too far to one side when it comes to my opinions because I want to be able to be objective and see both sides of something before I make a determination of how I feel about it. But society is just way too sensitive now, bruh. And it's like your jokes, like jokes aren't seen as jokes no more. Jokes is seen as like social commentary and shit. So it's like you make a joke about Jewish folks, now you're anti-Semitic. You make a joke about
Right.
black folks, now you racist. You make a joke about gay folks, now you're anti-LGBTQ, and it's like you can't just make a joke and it be funny. It's like
Yeah.
whatever crowd that you're making the joke about or that's been targeted is gonna take it a certain way, and it's like we grew up in like, well, I mean, I would say we, I mean, I grew up, watching a lot of shit that was way, 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 way more offensive. And I was watching it way, way, way before I should have even been watching it. Like I was watching South Park when I was in like elementary school. you know,
Yeah.
I was watching Chappelle Show when I was in middle school. I was watching a lot of stuff I should not have been watching, man. But a lot of them jokes was hilarious, but and it wasn't no type of oh my god, like you're this, you're that. There wasn't no labels being placed on these folks that was creating because they was just trying to make humor, and whether the joke hit for you or not, it's still considered humor. It's still considered comedy. And I think even like if you go farther back, like
Okay.
like
Well,
what you
I'll put
call
it
it,
like this.
Richard what's his name, Richard
Richard
comedian.
Pryor.
Yeah, Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
You go back and look at any of these old comedians, and and it's a commonality. It's like like
Man,
the joke
Eddie
is just a
Murphy's
joke.
Raw came out in '83. I
Yeah.
was born in '83,
Hmm.
and Delirious came out in '87. I mean, Raw came out in '87. Delirious
Yeah.
was '83. I saw
Yeah.
Raw and Delirious probably like '88. I
Hmm.
was 5,
Yeah, man.
laughing as hard as possible.
Yeah.
As probably some of the most offensive jokes.
Yeah. That you
You're
didn't really,
also
understand either. You know.
Oh
you're also
no,
talking about
Yeah.
I
you're
understood
also
some of
talking about
those.
the you're also talking about the generation that was raised on every single
Yeah.
GTA and picking up hookers on the games and
Yeah.
shit. So
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
played
ask them to get
GTA
in the
3.
car, you'll see them.
and
You'll
then
see them
Yeah.
$20 come out your
the
account on the top,
and then
and then the
and
car
then you
be
start seeing the
rocking.
rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was playing GTA 3 when I was like in middle school, bro, and like one of the first missions that you do is that's a girl you got to pick up, you got to take her to the strip club,
to the
you got to
yeah.
drop her off, you got to drop her off at work. So I mean,
I dropped
it's
her all right off at work, and then I went inside.
yeah. So it's
I'm gonna
like
be real with you.
yeah,
I didn't know till recently, until my girl put me on the GTA like seriously, that I didn't know GTA had a storyline. Like, like she was putting
What
me
you
on to
mean?
every
yeah.
single.
He
Bro,
wasn't
I
he
was
wasn't
part of
doing
the
the main
general.
missions.
I wasn't doing the main missions, but she put me on. Like, she was like, "Yeah, every single character has a background." So I was like, "Oh, word!"
You
I
talking about
wasn't
the
doing none of this
five,
shit.
right? You
All
wasn't
of
doing
them,
none of five
all
with
of them,
Franklin, really?
bro. I still haven't played the story mode. I be
Wow.
playing online.
You know what? The online wasn't popping when I started playing GTA. Like this GTA 5 was kind of like the first like online shit, but it's hard to get on there with them with the YNs, bro. I'm being honest.
Nah, I be playing in a single lobby by myself.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
man. They would do stuff like they would go out to the desert to have a car show. I'm like, y'all, I'm too
Yeah,
old for this, man. Y'all don't want to
yeah.
do no missions, rob a bank or something.
Nah, I had to get deep into the game. Like, I like my girl. Like, again, my girl. She put me on. I had to, before I got interested in the game. I had to buy.
You had to
I
get
think
all the way
what
to
business?
the
No,
base,
I had
like
to
get
buy me
to
a.
the
No, I had to rack up money to buy me a bail office. That's when I started getting interested, because like the missions that she was playing, I couldn't beat them shits because like they were fucking spy missions and all this shit. And I was like, I'm gonna get caught every single time. But anyways,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
But we grew up in a different time, and it's a different generation. And I get that, and also I understand, man. There's a lot more changing than just the generations. I think that also the way that people perceive a lot of things changed because of how society has developed, like when it comes to like how you raise your kids, what's considered abuse, what's not considered abuse. You know, you let your child consume certain types of media or entertainment. Some people might see that as negligence. You know, some people might see that as you messing your kid's mind up. You know, and so you got that type of social stigma on you if you let your kid watch something that they shouldn't be watching. You know,
Hmm.
games the same way. People are more attentive to the ratings on games. My mom did not pay attention to the ratings on games when we bought them. Like
Not
like
Yeah,
shit.
mine didn't
you
either.
know, so I didn't have that problem. You know, my
I got
mom
to
didn't
play
pay
Mortal
attention
Kombat
to the
early.
music that I listened to. You know, my stepdad stepped in. My ex stepdad, he stepped in and took an album that my dad made for me. It was all of Jay Z's albums that he had made up to the Black Album, and it was all explicit. And he took it. And that was like a Christmas present because my dad bought me an MP3 CD player. You know what I'm talking about? The one where
Hmm.
you can have
Yeah.
like 10
I was
albums on
Yeah,
one CD. So that
yeah.
was a Christmas present. My stepdad took it because he was like, you shouldn't be listening to this like in middle school, and I mean rightfully so. I mean yeah, Jay Z, it's explicit. He talk about a lot of bad shit, but like I said, we grew up in a different generation. A lot of parents didn't care, and so nowadays I think that there's just a lot more like issues when it comes to that. Even anime, bro. Think about if your parents had like known like that you was watching some shit like what's some explicit anime from back in the day, like in the 90s and 2000s, like some explicit shit, like some shit that was like
Oh, what
blood,
got
like
me
oh
okay,
hooked?
Blood Plus, right? You remember Blood
Yeah,
Plus?
yep,
You remember the one
yep.
with yeah, like gory, just very extremely gory
Oh, that's where you was
anime.
going with it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's like, oh nah, I'm not
I
talking
thought
about
we
like
was talking
sex.
about.
I ain't talking about. I'm just talking about stuff that you shouldn't have been watching. Like, not I
Oh
ain't talking about like the
man,
hentai. I ain't talking about
no, it was.
that.
It's not even
Yeah,
hentai. It's just
but it's like
anime with just fan service.
Tenchi Muyo uncut. You know, like was like that, right? It's an uncut version of Tenchi Muyo
Yes,
that
it is
that got more. It got more that they show.
fan
And
service.
so yeah, more fan service, and
Lot of crotch shots.
so it's just like, man, it's
That's
times
where I
just.
thought you was going.
But yeah, but times change.
Yeah.
That is where I was just talking about just in general. But times change, man. So it's like, yeah, it sucks, but I mean, this is where we are. So you gotta be careful. What
My mom had a talk with me like
It's
when I got Mortal Kombat. She
yeah,
was like, "All right, now you start
like
acting weird, seeing all this blood, like
yeah,
I'm taking that shit out your room." So she's like, "Just be mindful." I'm like, "Hey, you got it, you got
yeah. We was
it."
also much more respectful to our parents, and like there was a lot more rules,
Way
and
more
like
respectful.
there's a lot more boundaries. Parents back in the day had so many boundaries, so many things you couldn't do, and the punishments were harsh. The spankings,
I
switches,
respect it.
belts, extension cords.
Yeah, it wasn't
like
bro,
like
all
Michael
you're
Jackson level of beating, but hey,
yeah,
bro, all
sometime,
you
man,
shit, goddamn Rick.
all you doing is triggering trauma. That's
you know
trauma right there.
that ain't no
that
trauma.
is
Like
trauma.
what trauma? I
Trauma,
mean,
boy.
what trauma? That's not no trauma for me, bro. I
Not to
appreciate
forget,
it.
I earned
not
some of
to
mine.
forget
I
I'm
the
not even
appreciate
gonna.
it.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
I
yeah.
appreciate,
Yeah, I
bro.
earned some.
I appreciated it. I appreciate
appreciate
it
the
too because
discipline.
at the same time, it
Yeah,
never let me forget not to take the chicken out the
it's
freezer.
I appreciate the discipline, bro. I appreciate them licks. It was character building to me, because
Yeah,
because it. I mean, a
it was
lot of
part of your
time,
origin story.
yeah, but a lot of time, Dave, this was I do, bro. A lot of time after you got one of them good beatdowns, you probably did never do that again, you know. And
Yeah.
so it only took one good beatdown to put the lesson in you. But
I was
now
told that you would rather me discipline you than you go outside and
let the
society
world,
handle you.
yeah,
Let the world handle you. Let the police get a hold of you.
but now you see parents in videos and people talk about like, you know, like let your kid throw a tantrum, like let them get their big emotions out and all this shit.
Man,
And
I
I'm
wish
just
I would.
like, man, like one time throwing a fit in a store and mom dragging you out the store by your arm and whooping you right outside the store in front of the sliding doors. Like,
In
and
Yeah.
front of
nobody
everybody.
care. And nobody care. you know.
in front of everybody.
Yes, in front of everybody. Like that's good parenting back in the day. So it's like, I mean, I get it. You know, I get time strain, but my whole point, you get what I'm saying. It's like things
I
were
be cheering
different.
those parents on too.
Things were different, and we just got to know the social climate that we live in. And so, I mean, back to the original point was scary movie. I just think that it's gonna be hard to ever really have that level of comedy that we used to have when it came to like scary movies and like other like franchises that kind of died out. I don't think we'll ever be able to get back to that completely because it's just hard
Yeah,
to
if you're being sensitive, I agree with FM.
yeah,
Like when it comes to anything we watch between anime,
yeah,
we play in video games. If people are being too sensitive, we talked about it before.
hmm
Too many voices, and then there's a lot of people. There's a subset of people who don't even watch or play these games and still have an opinion because they saw a clip.
it's
And
very
then now we're
invested.
just they make an
hmm
entire investment in a 10-second clip. And I'm
Yep,
like, yo, you didn't even play it and you don't even know why it's happening this way
yep.
between a movie, a game, an anime you watch, or anything.
hmm and that kind of bridges us into the what I wanted to talk about before we get into this week's anime. Um, we saw a lot of games get revealed this week. Because of all the game awards, or not awards, the game showcases. Um, and it's controversial topic that I just I don't really understand. And first thing is God of War. Laufey, right? A lot of controversy regarding that, and it's like, remember, Dave, we talked about this the day that
Mm-hmm.
that they showed the trailer. We was talking
Yeah,
about it,
you
and
said
I
you
was like,
saw some
man,
things.
I was like, it ain't nothing that somebody, ain't nobody asked for this particularly, but also that doesn't fucking matter because when have we ever truly asked for something new that you know ended up being like the most amazing thing ever? You know what I'm trying to say? Is like when you don't know what you want until it's right in front of you when you get your hands on it and you play it, and then now
Yeah,
you play it and you love it and you like, oh well, like now like I love it. And so I just feel like that point doesn't matter. And also the second point I want to make is people criticizing it because Faye is the main character, and I'm just like, man, you must not have played God of War 2, Ragnarok, right? Because
Hmm.
they told the story when she went to get revenge on the gods and fought Thor and beat him. you know, like
yeah,
she ain't no slouch. You know, so we know that she bought that life. And then the other thing too, man, is that people criticized it because she's like not attractive. Now I don't know where to get that from. I mean, I think that her she's the character. Who's the lady that plays her does her mocap? Dave. She was in
oh, she
Daredevil.
was Karen,
She's in
Karen,
Daredevil.
Karen Page.
But
Whoever Karen Page,
what actress what's her actress name?
I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Um
I can't remember, man. We can look it up, but I
uh
But overall, I think
Deborah Ann Wool. Deborah Ann Wool. She ain't ugly to me. She ain't the like she ain't fake attractive. You know how like fake attractive like BBLs and Botox and all that shit.
oh yeah,
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 she
yeah, yeah.
she ain't she ain't
She's not
like
fake
that,
attractive,
but
but
she's not
I'm not
unattractive
attracted to her. I'm not
to
attracted
me.
to her at all.
She's not unattractive to me. She just
Yeah,
to me
she's not
she
anything.
just looked like an average
Like
woman. You know what I'm
I put
saying?
her up there
Like
with Kirsten Dunst. Kirsten Dunst to me, it I got
hey,
no blood
hey,
pumping like
stop, hey,
at
stop,
all.
stop,
I'm
hey,
just I'm
stop,
just
hey,
being
stop,
honest.
stop. I had a big crush on her when Spider Man came out.
Really?
Oh yeah, bro. That yeah.
Man, maybe
I
because I
like
was
that.
reading
Hey, look, but look,
the comics at the time and I saw
well,
like
look,
Mary Jane and I'm like,
but
nah.
Dave, let me tell you, man. Because I don't think I ever told y'all this, man. But I had a period, man, where I wasn't really in touch with my roots. um,
Oh,
so
you played in the snow a little bit?
nah, man. I didn't never get a chance to play in no snow, man. But I liked it. I liked it. I liked the snow, and so
Okay, okay.
my first crush, I want to say, like celebrity crush was like Britney Spears, but like that lasted for a long time, man. I want to say
Damn, if you would have
like
said Christina
Natalie.
Aguilera, I would have been on board.
I like Christina Aguilera too. Natalie Portman.
Hey,
Padme.
hey, Hey,
Hey, Padme,
yeah, yeah.
the Pink Power Ranger,
Oh, everybody.
Kimberly,
Yeah,
yeah,
everybody.
what you call
That
it,
was a
Topanga,
very that was that show was kind of Topanga's different though.
Topanga,
She
fine,
was
bro.
different. Yeah, she
Topanga's
was different.
fine. She's fine.
Yeah,
All
she was
right,
different.
so
And she wasn't
yeah,
Once in a
she wasn't all the
generation.
way snow. She wasn't all the
yeah.
way snow either.
I think she
That's
is
once in
snow.
a
Yeah.
generation.
She had
Ki-
some other
Ki-
stuff going on.
Kirsten Dunst, of course, you just mentioned her. Um,
Yeah, she got I
and,
agree
I
with you.
mean, I guess if we talk about like somebody's all the way white, but Jessica Alba. I know Jessica Alba is like Latino, but
Oh
I mean,
shit.
she
Yeah,
she white
dog.
passing, bro. She's white passing. Like you wouldn't know
Yeah.
it. You wouldn't know it by looking at her that she got like some Latina in her.
Oh,
I
maybe.
don't. Yeah,
You
she
knew there was something else going on. You knew there was something else.
you know how they used to do back in the day, man. They don't do it
I
no
do.
more.
I do.
But you know how they used to do back. They used to make what you call it, actresses of different descents look white passing. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
they tried to do it to what's her name too. My girl that
Holly
played
Berry?
nah, my girl.
Oh, they
But
did, man.
she mixed though. But
But they
they
lightened
did try
her
to
up a
do it.
lot.
They did, because in Boomerang she was, hey, in Boomerang she was that deal, and then
Well, see,
in like
Boomerang is
Swordfish,
us.
but like
But
Swordfish,
Swordfish was a little
yeah, Swordfish and
yeah.
James Bond, they tried to pull some shit, but nah, I was gonna say the old girl that was in the Eternals, the one that she got. I know they, she got the things on her. She got
The lips or
the
oh
you know what I'm talking
the
about?
one that yeah, the one she's like 55 now, but fine as hell. Oh my
Yeah,
god. She was in what's that one vampire movie, dog? Dawn. What was that? With the vampires? You know what I'm talking about.
Salma Hayek.
Selma
They tried to
Hayek.
pull that with
Yeah.
Salma Hayek. I like her too. But anyways,
You could tell
I
by
went
her
off on
name they wasn't
a
gonna get away
tangent.
with that.
I went off on
Yeah.
a tangent. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. But I was gonna say that the other thing is that they showed the Stellar Blade Blood Rain, trailer, and now people are talking about the character looks too
Oh,
young.
let's
You
talk
saw that
about that.
shit? You saw that shit,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even consider her age. For the
bro?
perverts
Because
that consider her age, hey man, we gotta
bro,
call them out, man.
so that's what I'm talking about, man. Is that I'm trying to say they don't like Faye because Faye is unattractive. Looks like somebody's mom. Don't
And
like
she
the
was.
Stellar Blade character
She is
because she
somebody's
looks
mom.
too young.
Because they wanna
They want
sexualize her for
yes,
whatever reason.
yes. That's
But at the same time,
they
let
do
me.
not. What you gonna say, Broad?
I was about to say at the same time, I'm gonna speak on God of War's behalf. They have never flopped. While everybody's like down in it, the whole entire series, and I either watched or played each one of them. They never flopped. And look at the aspect, the area, like the idea they're going on. They're opening it up to like the Egyptian world. So
It's
that's
not.
another,
It's not just
Yeah.
Egyptian. That's it's all pantheons.
yeah. So
In the trailer they showed the Sekhmet, but they also showed somebody found it. They it's the Mongolian god of war. I can't pronounce his name, but it's the Mongolian god of war. So
man,
yeah, man,
I'm gonna play it. I'm going
yeah.
to play it.
But bro, how you feel about what we was just saying though? Like, like how people are being weird about like women in video games. It's like nobody likes a video game with a
Listen,
woman in it unless like it could be like
it's a
super
it,
hypersexualized. Like
it's a certain for that. It's a certain.
it's
We all
people
know
dudes are
that
weird.
it's a certain crowd that be doing that shit, and it
Yeah.
be the dudes that be going for the girls that all their videos be doing this shit, and they eyes be crossed and shit. I can't stand that shit. That shit's so
Hey,
fucking disgusting.
you know what I think it is, bro? I think it's also a subset of guys who don't have regular dealings with normal women, average women, and
Or
so
don't take baths.
they
Yeah, it be the niggas
yeah,
that don't take
yeah,
baths.
yeah. But it's like if you don't deal with average women on your day to day, you would have like a skewed opinion about how normal women look. Because a lot of people was talking about the Stellar Blade character in the new one. It's like some people saying like it looks like an average Asian girl, very petite, short. You know what I'm saying? Like young
Yeah.
looking face, and then
Right.
you go and look at your average adult Asian woman in Japan, and that's what they look like. They are all very young looking,
Yeah.
and
They're
so
they're
they,
little.
they yeah, and they don't, but they it's like how they talk about like we don't age a lot, like we don't age very like much as
Yeah.
black folks. Asians, I think they don't have that same quality in their skin, that melanin that keep them from aging. But I also think that just for them and their particular characteristics of their race of Asians, I think that
They don't
they
age.
they 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 age rapidly after a certain point. But like
Yeah.
their
There's a
young
cliff.
years,
There's a
yeah,
cliff they hit. Yeah.
exactly. But them young years, they look
Yeah.
young. They look really really
From
young, and
like
so
from what is it? From their 18 to like 45.
40, yeah, like yeah,
Solid.
they look, yeah, yeah, and so I just actually a good two good examples of older I'm not Japanese, older Asian actresses that still look good. Michelle Yeoh and Ming Na Wen. Ming Na Wen, that's from she played in Agents of Shield. She was,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah. She was Carlson's girl.
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
Man,
at
if you don't,
60. At
yeah, yeah, and
60?
and, and Michelle
it's
Yeoh,
crazy that you.
she the one that was in everywhere, always, all at once, or whatever.
I
Everything
just think
always,
it's
I know,
crazy.
but I could
yeah.
she got the crow, she got the lines
But
right here.
but they still
I could
look
see
good.
now.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
but when
yeah.
you
I'll
look at
pop.
that
I'll pop.
when you look at their older shit, like
Hey,
you be like,
yeah.
damn, it ain't
I think
much
it's
of a
crazy.
change.
The one from
I think it's
Agents of Shield, you said
crazy.
hers is like Michelle something.
The
She
one
don't
from
look
Agents of
different.
Shield was Ming Na Wen.
I mean, now when she don't look
Yeah,
no different.
yeah,
Damn
bro.
I
near.
think it's great that y'all forgetting Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou.
From damn, she played on everything when we were kids. Not Cindy Lou, but
Oh, the
shit.
one Asian that was in Charlie's Angels.
You talking about
Yeah,
Lucy Lou?
Lucy Liu.
yeah, Lucy Lou.
Oh yeah, you talking about Cindy Lou? I was like, who the fuck is
See,
Cindy
look at
Lou?
you. You
Sorry, I'm showing my age.
you
Um,
you think they all look alike?
Yeah,
No,
Lucy Lou still
Lucy
look good.
Liu.
Hey, no,
Yeah.
oh, bro, another one, man, another one I used to like that from back in the day. Um, Old girl from Smallville. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about?
didn't watch Smallville.
You never watched Smallville back in the day?
Nah, man.
What?
Nah. Yeah, because man, Superman didn't
Kristen
fly.
Kristen Crook is her name.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Smallville,
stop.
man. I
I'm gonna
couldn't.
stop. I'm gonna stop. Anyways, she played Lana.
anyways,
She played Lana in Smallville.
Oh, I know the character. I got it. I know her.
Yeah.
I know her. I know her.
But anyways, all right. Anyways, all right. So yeah, but yeah, I
She
was
was
just curious.
Asian?
I think she's like Canadian, but
Oh,
but like she, I'm talking about. Like I said, like
yeah.
like I was playing. I
Just
like the
like early
snow.
crushes.
I like the
Yeah,
snow,
early
man. I'm
crushes.
sorry,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, man. But I was just trying to get y'all, feelings, y'all's thoughts on that, man, because I've been seeing just a lot of conversations
I
that's been
have
very
seen more.
strange and weird, and it's like
I've
I
seen
just
more praise
wish.
for the new God of War though.
I've
So
seen
I've
a
been
lot of
seeing
praise,
praise.
but I see a lot of
Yeah.
criticism. But Dave, I just feel, man, that like you say, you said it before, it's too many voices, bro. It's too many people that feel like they have a right to an opinion,
Yeah.
and some of these people that like voicing their opinions and are very passionate about their opinions are just some of the weirdest, most
I got a
like,
I got a quick question for y'all.
yeah.
Do you feel like some people are just trying to be natural contrarians because it's going to get a rise?
No, I mean, yeah, some people are, but I think that it's truly, bro. I don't know, man. I could be wrong, but I do think that there's truly a problem that we experiencing in 2020 in the modern day when it comes to men. I don't
Yeah, they're
know,
getting out of
wait,
control.
we surround ourselves with a certain type of crowd, and so I know that ain't none of us really dealing with these type of dudes in our daily life or with our in our friend circles. But I
Right.
think it's a lot of really strange guys out there who just don't have a good grasp on reality. And so every woman is not gonna look like an OnlyFans model, but yet that seems to be what a
Oh
lot of guys think.
darn.
It seems to be what a lot of guys think, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm not saying guys should settle for nothing, but it's like also when you start to realize what the average woman looks like, you start to realize that maybe your standards might have been crazy because it was based on models, actresses, singers,
Mm.
athletes,
Oh,
OnlyFans,
okay.
creators. You when you start realizing that you watch all this stuff, you consuming all this shit, you start to realize, man, they are the anomalies. Your average woman
I
is
gotta.
going to be, a certain, I guess like build, body type. Your average woman is gonna be a certain have a certain like, I guess face card, right? It's the same thing with guys. It's like,
Is it
your average guy got a dad bod. Your average guy got a
okay?
dad bod, you
Is
know.
it the access? Like, okay,
I don't say it's
before
not that, it's not the access. I'm talking about it's the weird guys who when they walk out into the world and they see a woman, like, I don't know. Let's just say let me think of your average guy walks out into the world and they see a woman at work, and me and you might give her like a 6 or 7, but you may be like, yeah, like, you hit it right. It's like these guys are
mhm,
like, oh no, I would never touch anything like that. And it's like, well, dang, bro, like, why? And it's like, I don't know, like, like, I like girls like this, and they show you a picture Sophie Rain or some shit, right? And it's like, damn, nigga,
yeah.
like, is this what you think is normal? Because that's not normal. That's not
Well,
what you're gonna
because that's
see.
what I'm thinking. Like, okay, check this
So
out. I feel
get your
like
mind right in
this
reality.
what y'all. Let me see what y'all think. When I say access, I mean like when we grew up, some of the prettiest women we knew were models.
Hmm.
That's not obtainable. Between
Yeah.
models and porn, we kind of feel like those aren't obtainable.
What's surprising,
So,
but what's
like
surprising is
in
that they weren't obtained. They were obtainable. I feel like now it's not obtainable because everybody got fake stuff like surgery and shit on them. But
well, that's what I'm
remember
saying.
back
Remember,
in the day,
we
everything
didn't
was
have to
natural.
work. That's what I'm saying. We ain't have to
Yeah.
work with what they got to do now. Before,
Yeah.
you had to find somebody in your hometown.
Yeah.
You had, if you was the coolest
Your
guy,
high
you tried to
school.
get with one of the prettiest girls. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
didn't have, like, you think about it. Most guys now can fly. If you really want something, you can fly a woman out.
I,
Which is unfortunately it's the man act, and that's kind of you can get in trouble for that. But if you want something in another state, you could probably get it. Remember,
I just
now, like as a dude, the women, like, it's really come down to us.
yeah.
The women in our state, she could be one of the baddest females,
Yeah.
but because she stay in your small town, if you she got to pick from what she have. Now she don't have to. She can like ignore you and go find
Yeah.
something in a whole nother state across. You know what I'm saying? Like their act. I feel like it's a we in a weird spot now.
Yeah, I just
We in a
think,
real
man,
weird
that
place.
men. I just want guys. I know this ain't gonna move nobody, but I just want guys, man, to just get back to reality, bro. I want guys to get back to women should get back to reality too, but it's in a different way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we talk about women. It's like, a lot of women think that all guys got money. We ain't got no money, right?
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They think we all got a lot of money. Like, you go out on a date and most women are expecting, like, a nice date, right? It's like, even if they're not asking you for no cash money up front or nothing like that, they asking you for a nice date, and it's like, I would rather take you to coffee, right?
So we
And
can actually
so,
talk.
yeah, so we can talk. But it's like a lot of women are gonna be like, oh, like, you must be broke, like. So it's like,
No, you
I
got to
think I
earn
think
this.
I think in 2026, man, men and women, we all have unreasonable expectations for things. And I just think that it's a lot of weird guys out there who have unreasonable expectations for women. And so that
Vice
bleeds
versa.
into their anime and video game opinions. And they start to
Yeah.
say things like Deborah Ann Wool is so unattractive that they could not play God of War Laffy. Or they start to say, oh, I can't play Stellar Blade because the character looks like a kid. It's like, they, they get out into the world and just look, and you will
Yeah.
see that's a normal person. That's a normal average
You
person.
know what the problem
Yeah,
is, and I'm not saying this is what happened, but I never
yeah,
played a game and was like, yo, let me pause this and go get the lotion. Like that's never really been my. I don't understand what people's trying. I'm
No,
I
I
don't
no
get it,
no
bro.
no no. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
And
like that's never been my thought.
it's not a thought that I think that normal people have because when you're in the middle of a game, you playing the game. Like
Yeah, I ain't
so I
never.
know exactly what you mean. It ain't.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a thought that most guys are having.
but if I'm playing, I ain't never be like,
Yeah.
yo, she's shaking that shit. Like,
Hey, but it's it's a term for that. They gooners.
yeah,
There's a
Yeah,
term for that.
I can't
They
say I ain't noticed. I play Street Fighter.
no no.
You know what I'm saying? I've noticed Chung
But
Lee's hips.
it's I think there's a subsection of guys out there who actually do be you know
Yeah, they get nasty.
they be getting off to and I'm just
They
like
got that
okay,
stiff
yeah.
hey
that
look.
stiff sock in the corner. It's crazy.
Disgusting
That is
human being.
If you a
that's
grown
a
ass man
wild.
still
Yeah,
using a sock, you crazy.
yeah.
And you got the
You
shit.
gotta wash them
But
socks,
anyways,
bro.
anyways, the
bro,
other
we
game
was having a good conversation, bro. Like,
with
Yeah.
nasty ass niggas. But anyways,
Oh, I know. Broad is not talking.
yeah, man, what you talking about,
Yeah.
bro?
but
But yeah,
hey,
man.
the other I will say this: the other games, I don't know if anybody else, but the other games I'm
Yeah,
low
I saw
key
you talking about
excited
that
for,
crazy taxi.
the Crazy Taxi and low key Spyro, because I actually downloaded Spyro on my portal like 2 3 days ago just to like for shits and giggles. Man, I forgot how much fun Spyro is, man. Like it's
I think
actually
Spiral was that might have been two after. It might have been a couple years after my time.
Spyro is. I actually prefer Spyro over Crash Bandicoot. Crazy enough, but
They
but
are
not.
they feel the same to me almost.
I will say this: they probably need to cut the. They need to probably just put Halo to fucking rest, man. I'm sorry. They need to put Halo to fucking rest.
Yeah, I'm not too into
It look
Halo no more.
oh
I
you
played the
alive.
most recent one, but I beat it and I was like, I'm done with it. So
That should be depressing.
yeah, man.
It looks
All right.
fun, especially if you play with your boys.
Yeah, it's good competitive. It's a good competitive game,
Yeah.
But I will say,
not story wise.
not to flip flop the conversation,
Yeah.
but to add on to the creepy ass situation, it's not all guys or all females that do this.
It's
It's
yeah.
just be the stanky.
It's
It just be the stanky motherfuckers that really don't have no respect for themselves or others, and they are so entitled
agreed.
to their opinion that they. And it's usually because they were never listened to as a child, and they feel
Mm-hmm.
as though that they have the most knowledge of a certain situation, that
Mm-hmm.
they're entitled to said opinion about
It's
how a woman should dress or what
mm-hmm.
should be provocative or why it
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be, and all this
Mm-hmm.
other dumb shit. When all
Yeah.
in realization is, nigga, you need to just go get your rocks off and stop being nasty.
Yeah.
But that's
mm.
my take on that.
Nah, bro. No, bro. Summarized it perfectly, bro. It's not all guys. It's a subsection. So, but
No,
it's a loud vocal
They do make
subsection.
us look bad. Yeah, they make us all look bad though.
Oh, bro,
I don't like that.
they make us look horrible, bro. It like I be getting drugged for things that's not even my fault. Like what? Like I ain't got nothing to do with none of that creepy weird shit. But yet, I all I see every day is all men suck. All men are trash. Like, and I'm just like, golly, like I know
Yeah.
you know me. You think I'm trash? You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's a good thing I don't care about nobody's opinion but my wife. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I got a wife
Oh
now.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about nobody else's opinion. Like, but
That's the
it's
joy.
yeah,
When
that's
you
the
get
joy of finding
married,
a wife. Yeah,
you chose the woman you actually cared about her opinion going
yeah,
forward. Like
yeah,
I
bro.
chose her. Like I don't care about
But
no one else's opinion at this point.
yeah, but it's a shame. It's just a shame because the world do be doing weird shit, and it's like,
Yeah.
man, so
Us
yeah,
guys who's in
it's
the anime and video
yeah,
games, this is a weird vibe right now. And
yeah.
I'm not
I'm
feeling what they selling right
I
now.
and I can see now how this is also bled into convention culture, with video game and anime conventions. It's like, a lot of women don't want to go to conventions because they feel afraid of like it's not a safe space. It's like
And it used to not be
the
like
niggas are
this.
making it not safe. The
Yeah.
niggas are not making it the safe space. That's it's like you talk about this. The joke is like they scaring the hoes away. They
Yeah.
scaring the hoes
And
away, bro. Stop
and
scaring
on
the
the
hoes
other
away.
and on the other side of that weird ass spectrum, it
Yeah.
also be the alpha as niggas that refuse to.
Oh, you talking about the
I
red
don't
pill?
know. They
Them red pill dudes.
red. I can't
Yeah.
stand the red pill nigga. I really
Yeah.
can't
Oh
stand it.
yeah.
But that's another tangent for another
Yeah.
time. Anyways,
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying. But anyways, yeah, let's get on to this week's anime. I ain't gonna harp too much on that topic.
hey, can I say something real quick?
What you got to say,
About
man?
one more
Yeah.
game. I brought it up in the group chat. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys got to see the footage for it, but me and my girl watched it, and it actually was pretty nice. They have a video game coming out about a black chef in Japan,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that joint actually doesn't look that bad.
That
It
was for
like
PlayStations. Yeah.
yeah, it was a house game, but that shit didn't look. Oh, I got a nip slip happening and shit. But anyways, uh,
I care about
but
the
no,
nipples, bro.
they got they actually got some fire ass games, especially on the PlayStation side. Xbox, it seems like they trying to make a comeback, especially with that console. Like the console, I ain't gonna stunt. The console that they releasing, that shit fire. Like
It's
it
just
brings back
green.
but it brings back nostalgic times because like I'm sorry, I was a broke kid and I couldn't get one of those see-through Nintendo
Oh.
64s. I had the OG black one.
I had the
So
black one and I got the see through like purplish one.
You had to take the black one in and trade it in and get you a purple one. You know what I'm saying? You
bro,
That's
just
what
I
I
wanted the
did.
blue.
Yeah.
I
this
wanted the
back
blue
when
one. So
GameStop was the GameStop trading was a little bit better.
wasn't
Now,
fraudulent.
That's when it was
Wasn't
yeah,
fraudulent.
elite back. It was elite back then.
yeah, back then you could
It
do one to
was
one trades. You could take some shit into the store and get the
yep.
exact. You can literally go into the store, take your Xbox in, and get like a special edition console for like a small extra little bit of like fee. But then they started like taking like what they gave you like 20-30% of your value,
Yeah, man.
and
They
then
started really taking money off.
yeah.
But yeah, I just like I said, they it's like they're trying to come up. I really miss the nostalgic systems myself. I really wish that GameCube games would remake themselves. Like my number one game outside of Dante's Inferno that I want to remake is Beautiful Joe.
I think the
I need a
problem
Beautiful
is
Beautiful
Joe
Joe
was
remake.
dope.
hey, the bro. I can actually comment on that for you. I think the problem is that the GameCube, they can't remaster GameCube games because the technology is like it's dead. It's the same thing with N64. They can't remaster N64 games because that technology died, and they did
Yeah.
not do the thing that PlayStation and Xbox did, which is make consecutive consoles within a series. Nintendo kept coming out with a new thing. you know, like there
Yeah.
is no N64 2, there's no GameCube 2, there's
Oh,
no
well, I'll put it like
Wii
this,
2.
bro. Like with
So
Nintendo,
yeah,
it was the Final Fantasy Tactics. Like especially
yeah,
the people who made the games,
yeah.
they lost like the original source code to some of these games.
Yep. So
So
they
like
can't remake it. They have to.
yeah, so that
Because
you might be fucked on Beautiful Joe unless they have an old console.
See,
They
see,
play the
I still,
game and then make a
you
1-to-1 comparison.
you wonder
see,
why we don't got Pokemon Stadium remastered
yeah,
ever.
stuff
you know,
Pokemon, yeah,
Yeah.
Pokemon.
you know.
Well, I still got hope though
The
because
fact
they
that they
did.
never even just we know the concept, just remake Stadium. The fact
The
that they haven't done it lets me know they don't
hey,
care about us.
Golden Eye was never remastered. That was the biggest game ever, like on the
Yeah.
See,
N64.
I
You
still
know,
got hope because they just remade Star Fox. So Star
Yeah.
Fox just came
yeah.
out. So there's hope. There's hope.
I mean, but think about how long that was, like how long that took. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I
I
mean, yeah,
know. I
like
know.
there is definitely hope for the future, but it's like, man, if we just not getting Star Fox, that's more than 20 years, bro. I played Star Fox so much, bro, just to get every ending, like,
I
because
never
you
beat.
remember
I
that was
never beat it.
but it, bro, hey, that was one of the best games when it comes to replayability because you had to do it multiple times in order to get each route. Because like if
Mm-hmm.
you don't complete certain objectives, it'll send you to a different planet than the one that you should have went to. And so it's like there's perfect ending, there's good ending, bad ending. That was a good game, man. It was very, very replayable. But I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
I think that like Dave said, the technology, the source code is lost, and so
I
remaking
will.
them old games is really
I
more
can see
so.
where you come. I can see where you
Yeah,
guys come from because I remember when they brought
yeah.
one of. I see. I was an outlier.
Mm.
While everybody else enjoyed 007, I was a Perfect Dark kid. I
Perfect
loved
Dark is a
Perfect
good
Dark.
game too.
Hey,
I love
Yeah.
Perfect
they
Dark.
supposed to ain't they supposed to be making a new one?
Man,
They tried. They
listen,
tried,
FM,
and
they
it was
have been
awful.
trying.
It was
Yeah.
awful.
It took them a while for the try. And then after they finally, whatever that is they brought out, it was all it. Listen, man.
It was
It
yeah,
was canceled last July. They canceled it last July.
yeah. It flopped. It was
Well,
bad.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you also look at Game Boy games like they ain't remastered Golden Sun, they ain't remastered any of the Dragon Ball games from like the Game Boy or the Nintendo DS.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well,
so many
shit.
games from Nintendo that they have
Uh,
not
Me and
remastered
you,
and brought up.
FM, we into RPGs like
Yeah,
Wild Arms and
yeah.
all that shit that
Hey.
Nintendo's sitting on a gold mine.
Yu Yu Hakusho had a tactics game. Yu Yu Hakusho
Yes, they
Tactics.
did. And
Yep.
I never got a chance to play it. I
Yeah.
would love if Steam, like this is where Steam comes in. Like
Yeah.
they gotta find these source codes and
Steam
convert them
can't
into some
Steam
PC
can't
games.
get Nintendo though. So I
Oh
mean,
yes,
yeah,
that's true.
but
Yeah, I forgot.
so
Like
but
I
I
would love for
mean,
them to get a hold of
yeah,
what's that RPG that's only on Nintendo? Oh my god.
that's a lot
It'll
of them,
come to
man.
me. Keep going.
You remember the one? You remember the one that was on GameCube? There was it was cards. It
Fire
involved.
Emblem.
Oh yeah, Fire Emblem. But you remember
Yeah.
the GameCube RPG that was cards, was turn based, but it used cards. It's called Bat and Kaitos.
Oh, I didn't play
It,
that. I didn't play
yeah,
that.
that was a fun game, man. It's just so many, bro. So many games that they just left behind.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, let's go and get into this week's anime, man. We had some good shit this week, man. What y'all got to think?
Dang.
What y'all think about Witch Hat Atelier? That came out first, so let's talk about that. What y'all think about
Okay.
I cry. I ain't gonna lie. I low key cried. I ain't gonna stop.
what you cried
That
about, man?
my brother could see again. He was important.
See
He felt
again.
all great.
I ain't gonna
Like
lie,
she
man.
made that. She
Okay.
made
Bro,
that spell. She made that
this
spell
is the
for him to
beginning of
see.
the end, bro.
Yeah, I know. But let me live in the moment. Like she actually did something good, and I was like, you know what?
No,
Yay for you, Coco.
this ain't her. It's so crazy, like, cause I got the chance to read ahead, but like everything y'all see building up now is about to be the problem, which
Yeah.
is insane. I
So
was
let me
like,
ask you this.
yo,
Let
this is
me
what's up.
can and you can spoil it for me.
Don't spoil it.
Don't
Yeah, I'm not.
spoil it. No,
Yeah,
Everybody still watching week to week. We can't spoil that.
I
yeah.
just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure
Okay, what's the question? What's the question?
if are my feelings in Kiefer valid? Like, should I be skeptical about him?
Hmm. Wait. So, what's your skepticism first before I can't say yes or no?
Don't spoil it for folks, man.
No, I'm not. But
I'm
I
gonna
don't know what
leave
a
it.
skepticism actually is.
It's
Like,
like
you mean like is
he's
he a
for
hero or a?
no. Is he more? I understand that he's a defier of law that he doesn't agree with, but
he just
Okay.
is
yeah.
is he protecting Coco for his own interest, or is it more along the lines of like genuine safety, like
That is part of
selfish?
the story. So I can't say anything.
Okay,
That is
leave it
actually
at that.
part of the
Go back
story.
and go and read it yourself, man.
I'm thinking about it,
Yeah,
but
that's part of the story.
I'm already
But
reading, finishing reading
this
JJK.
is this is not a spoiler. Like I already told you before, his backstory is unbelievable. Like
Hmm.
it's a it's one of the worst ones I've seen in a while. I'll say that. It's pretty bad.
That's significant. But yeah,
So
man.
then you'll
So
everything you see now, you'd be like, you can understand it or you couldn't, but just know like it ain't without merit. That's all I can really say. It's not without merit.
Yeah. So I like the episode, man. I think that it was good, like development, good character development, especially for the for the little boy.
Yes.
I don't know how this, I like, because like you remember you mentioned this. It's like, what if that spell had been used in the wrong way? It could have turned that whole building back into the building blocks that it was made from, like, or some shit. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what the extent, because I mean, I don't think that it would have went that far, because if the spell is not big enough, if the sigil is not big enough, then it won't really have like a
Hey, yo,
significant
FM.
effect.
If she still had her dual bottle, it probably would have.
But yeah, but you know what I'm saying is that like it
Yeah.
like I'm curious as to how this is gonna help that boy actually like pursue more, because he's that now he sees a path forward where he could
Yes.
actually use magic if he can, use that spell that she made for him. And I'm just like, I mean, it's cool. It's a cool concept, cool idea, and it kind of gives me the same vibes as like some of the other series we've seen, where a character in the very beginning, actually, you know what? It's just like One Piece. It's like you remember Kobe. It's like Kobe was a weak ass motherfucker, when he first
Oh,
met him,
in the beginning
and
with
then
glasses.
later,
Yeah.
he not later on in the series he grown up. He been working out and shit. He had a growth
Hey.
spurt. Did the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering where this boy is
He
going
ain't
to
got there yet.
be.
Kobe
Yeah,
a dog though.
yeah, but
Oh
I'm
no, no,
wondering.
no. I watched the
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
I just don't know why he fights. That's all.
Yeah,
I
but
watch him. Yeah, 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 yeah.
but
Yeah,
this
yeah,
boy,
Kobe a dog.
I'm curious as to where this is gonna take him. Like, if the
Um,
next time we see him, is he going to be,
Or was that the
is he gonna
last?
have a glow up?
Was that the last episode of the season?
No,
we're at 10.
I
They
think we got two
usually
more.
go to 12.
I think we got two more. But I
It's
can
gonna be him getting
actually
his
no. Witch
sorry.
Hat. I think Witch Hat is running for
Who plays say 24?
uh not 24 episodes, but let me see.
But broad, it is significant. Like what
Okay.
y'all like everything that they showed us from the damn
13,
like
13 episodes.
13.
So
Yeah,
we got
don't
three.
even worry about like everybody you saw down to the kid that broke his legs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There it's all going to come around full circle and it's very, very significant.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah. Other than that, man, you know what? Something I thought at first when I was watching the episode, I was thinking that the brim caps started the fire to get Keyfree away from the hospital so that they could get Coco. that in my
Right.
mind in real time while the episode was running, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this is a setup, because
Yeah.
it ain't no way that this nigga walked up in this bitch and talk about, you're a magician, you could do anything, you can. And I'm just like, man, also that part too, man, that I'm starting to realize about the people in this world, the entitlement, when it comes to like using magicians to help them, but with like mundane problems. It's like, this is a fire. You get the fire department or whoever handles fires. You rely on
Yeah.
magicians. It's like,
To do
I just,
everything.
yes. And so it's like the dude who was like, hey, like, you can heal my son. Why can't you? Magicians can do anything. You can heal my son. Like, no, get this nigga to a hospital. Like,
Right.
but I mean, I think that's interesting because it feels very much so like the people really don't care about the magicians. They only really care about what they can do for them. Um, so I'm curious as to how that's going to play out, because regular people, I feel like they're not really on the side of the witches or the magicians or whatever. They're not on that side. Like, they are self-serving. Somebody got something going on in the background.
Oh, my bad.
Um, so what y'all thought about Damon's?
Man, the fight it was absolutely dope. I caught
Mm-hmm.
on right away when was it Dara? Dara was like, "Hey, Demons, get him." I was like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
see what you're trying to do. You don't
Yeah.
want them to
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, I can defend myself. Like,
Yep.
I'm pretty good at this. And
Yeah.
if anything happens to me, like,
Yeah.
the real master is still safe." But the
Yeah.
Demons did bring something up very, very interesting, is that they said they're not at full power yet.
Who?
His
Right.
Demons,
Right and
because
left.
he doesn't have right and left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit! And I rewatched episode 8 and 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know, and I guess I didn't catch it, but the old man who's like the dad of the three sons, but he got like
Mm-hmm.
apparently the dad was Rolling Stone because each son have a different mom, so the
Mm-hmm.
dad got around.
Yeah. The little short dude.
The short dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it until I just rewatched it yesterday. He was like, "Hey, the right and the left is supposed to be able to check breaking seal, but
Yeah.
with
I mentioned that a couple weeks
seal."
ago.
Okay, yeah, with
Yeah.
Seal having both of the Damons, it's like
I
that's
I
gonna be a
I
problem
I
right there.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I was gonna. I remember I told you that. I was trying to tell you, Break and Seal. I thought at first were demons, but they're not demons. They're powers. And
Yes.
assuming that, and you remember when they got separated in Yin and Yang,
Hmm.
it made me think: if the twins had been born in normal circumstances and stick together, would they both have took the right and the left and split them between them? Since the twins are connected,
Actually,
would they have split right and
the
left?
way he talked about it, he said the right and the left are not supposed to be Damons of Break and Seal.
Yeah.
Like they're not supposed to be connected. The right
Okay.
and the left is supposed to check those powers if they ever get out
Okay.
of control.
Yeah.
So now, but with them being his Damons, if they ever
Yeah.
get out of control, there'll be no one to check them. And then
That'd
he
be
did say
interesting.
something about the old lady at the spiral, when Asa died,
Hmm.
she was like, "Hey, break is gonna be used to your imagination." I was
Hmm.
like, "Oh shit." She might be able to
I
do
ain't gonna
some
stunt.
really cool shit
I
with
ain't gonna.
break.
I ain't gonna stunt. He actually low key got me. I thought he died when they threw the tree trunk at him. I thought he was trying to get break seal on purpose.
No, I didn't think that.
Yeah,
I kind of assumed that he was playing diversion.
yes.
But what was interesting was when he started acting like he had it, and they showed the little eye shit. I was like, I put that for the thumbnail for the video. I was like, man, I was like, wait a minute, I was like, why his eyes
Mm,
lighting up like that? I was like, it was giving me like Naruto vibes. I was like,
yeah.
did this nigga just unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan or some shit? Like, you know. So the fake out was dope. The fake out was dope.
Yeah.
Um,
And for him to even think of that on the fly, she like when she did
yeah.
break, she put her hand out and then like opened it. He
Mhm.
said so he put his hand out and then closed it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, like that little
Yeah,
fake out cuz and
that
it
was a
froze him
gift.
for a minute. I was
Hmm.
like, "Damn, he really picked listen,
Yeah,
capable MCs are amazing, yo."
yeah.
It's
He
just
dope, man. He dope. He
yeah.
dope. He and
It's
the
going
way
to
he
hurt my
do.
feeling when he
Hey,
get killed to get sealed, but
hey.
yeah.
The way he was moving was dope too. He was what my nigga say. He was moving, grooving, vibing, sliding. My nigga, he was doing
Yeah.
some shit. Like he was doing backflips and stuff. And
Mhm.
I like him, man. I think that he's extremely knowledgeable. I think that he's extremely like capable, and he's he maintains a cool head in like any circumstance. Also,
Yeah.
I know that we don't know who the villain is yet, but I'm telling you, this blonde nigga sketchy, bro. He had the little butterfly that was watching
Oh,
them,
hell yeah.
and they showed him, and he had his two daemons, and one he had the white one and then the black one is like a
The
shadow.
black one? Yeah, yeah.
So I'm assuming I don't know, bro.
I didn't catch the black one, but I
The
did see the white one.
the
Oh, you can
black
only
one
see
was
his
in the
eyes.
shadow. You can only see his
Yeah.
eyes.
When you look at the black
Yeah.
one's gonna be on the left hand side. Yeah, you
Yep.
can only see his eyes.
Yeah, bro. I was like, this nigga sketchy. Hey,
He's
this
sketchy
nigga is
as
sketchy,
hell.
bro.
But he did tell the people that's trailing him,
Yeah,
hey, just trail him, don't hurt him.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I think he wants to use Asa and
yeah,
Yuri.
yeah.
Like he said it at the dinner.
He probably don't want to prematurely awaken Seal. That's why he told him not to do nothing, not to hurt him or nothing. They just watching him. But
Yeah.
man, Ooh, bro, yeah, he's sketchy, bro. He is sketchy. Look, they could fake us out. They could fake us out. He might have been watching to protect him, and that was what the whole purpose of that was. And it could be a whole nother evil nigga. We don't know yet, and I love it.
But
And
he
I've seen a lot of people online on like Reddit and stuff complaining about that. They talk about the series is moving too slow and stuff. I'm like, bro, it's moving at the perfect pace. I don't know what
it
like
feels great to
what
me.
are they talking about? This is
Yo,
this the perfect
yeah.
pace. But I
But
also
it feels
realized
like
that
a page. It's like a
yeah,
page turner. You be like, oh shit, this is another good. Yeah, man.
but
Chapter
but
after chapter, it feels great.
but Dave, I also realized that people attention spans is short, and so
Man,
they can't even keep
TikTok
up.
ruined everybody, man. That's
Yeah,
why I ain't get on TikTok.
yeah. That's why I don't use TikTok too much either. But yeah, man, it's just yeah, it's
Perfect pace,
bro.
man.
Yeah, the perfect pace. The main character, his growth is not in his abilities, his growth in his knowledge. He grew up with not a lot of understanding about the outside world, and he's starting to grow and understand more and more and more about the outside world. And I like that because, like I said, it's almost like you got a person who's fully built physically, but not knowledgeable, and like he's gaining the knowledge. So when he starts
And
to fully
bro,
understand the scope of the situation, like I'm curious as to how that's gonna be because he gonna be
Yeah.
fully he's not gonna be asking mundane like dumb questions. You know what I'm saying? Because right now he just asks dumb questions, but it's like it's not dumb to him because he just don't know. But
Right.
yeah, I was about to say, like, and the
yeah,
main thing about him, like, just like the next character we're probably gonna go into next, but bro really just be attacking adversity like head on, not terrified, not
yeah,
scared, and just
Mm-hmm.
really just like, all right,
he
because like even though they told him like don't tell them who you are, like even the
mhm,
Damons went along with it. He more along like got mad that
yeah.
they hid who he is, but like again, like just like Will, like I don't know, like the new before we go into it, but like Will did the same damn thing. Like I'm excited for the next episode of Wonder of Story. That's all I got to say.
Okay, let's transition, man. Let's transition. I mean, if y'all ain't got anything to say about Damon's,
Uh,
we all agree it was a good episode. Um, Wistoria. I mean, me and Dave will talk about it before you got on, Broad, but we can't talk about it because that's gonna be revealing too much. But yeah, what y'all thought about this episode? I mean, yeah, I remember
Of
that.
course.
Yeah, Broad.
See, I was about to say, see, I always thought it was a situation where Elfie was always protecting him, and he just like got his powers off of so on and so forth. But like watching that
Mhm.
origin story, I don't know, dog.
Yeah,
He climbing my favorite MC list because, like I said,
oh, he's in my
he's
top 5 right now.
he's the way he's attacking everything, just like Euro is like head forward. Like I'm not gonna be terrified. Like he was willing to die for Elfie in that moment. Like it was crazy.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but he even said it like in his own like inner dialogue. He was talking about like she was always protecting him, like he was a coward. She was always protecting him because she was the one with like all the courage. But I also think that Elfie was fully aware of what Will could do. Yeah, in all these moments. 1 second.
Yeah.
I think that she was fully aware, but like she couldn't tell him. I think that she was. I feel like, and I mean, we haven't seen that yet, but I feel like she was sworn to secrecy because she knew what he could do. But and I don't know if y'all know this. I mean, I don't know if this ain't really a spoiler, because they kind of show it. But after this shit happened, that's when they came from the tower to come get her and took her. So I think that
Yeah, I gotta
Well,
finish the episode.
yeah, yeah. Well, no, it's not in the episode, but
Oh,
they tell us that that she was taken. That's remember in the very beginning. That's
in
what
the
Will
very
said.
beginning.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
what Will.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Will said
They
Will
took my
said they took
friend.
her. Will said they took her.
Yeah,
So the previous was it Ice Maggie Evander or whatever, or Water Maggie Evander, whatever you call it,
yeah.
took her. Came and took her. Um But I'm just like, I think that she knew all along, but she was sworn to secrecy, couldn't tell him,
Yeah.
and so it's like, and also why I feel that way is because of Rosti. Rosti was always like encouraging him and saying those things to like get him like motivated. And I just feel like
Hmm.
that was her way of kind of like trying to like relay that message. Like you actually have more in you than what you even realize. Like without telling him, because she can tell him. But then in the episode, you remember she said, "Oh, so that shit." At the very end, she's like, "Oh, so like that's your magic, Will. Like that's your magic." Like she didn't fully understand it, but I think that she couldn't tell him. Which
She
I
knew,
mean,
and I think at her older age now, she knows
yeah,
enough, but
yeah,
she couldn't say nothing.
yeah.
But my thing is like we don't know why everybody's like shush shush. You know how if it's like it's this big secret that everybody knows, and it's all hush 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 hush
Well,
hush.
well,
I don't
so
know why that is yet.
Saridwan said that she was like, I know. She was like, I know a little bit. She was like, I know a little bit about your history, about your past. And then you saw it in that flashback when he got hit through the back, when he got hit in his back, the lady from the flashback with Finn showed up and told him to awaken. And I'm just like, I think that they mentioned that was the witch, the big
The witch
the
that
what was her name? They said that it was the
Mercedes.
yes, Mercedes, that was her name.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Mercedes. So I'm curious as to you know, how I want more information on that. We haven't really got more information on that, but Ceridwen said she was like, you have the blood of wands flowing through you, and I was
Yes.
just thinking, I was just like, this nigga Will literally probably is like the product of generations and generations and generations of like careful breeding, you know, careful breeding tactics, to try to get the perfect, like, I guess specimen
Oh,
to
like
be a
some
sword.
Endeavor shit.
No, like I mean, yes and no. It's like some. Oh, we make sure that we have a certain bloodline that we're trying to keep, you know, manufacturing. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like if you say, "Hey, I want to have a generation of NBA players every single generation." So it's actually it's that shit that LeVar Ball said. You ever watch LeVar Ball interviews? LeVar Ball said that when
Yes.
he said that his wife, he said he chose his first wife specifically because he was trying to make NBA players. And I think he said she got like big feet or some shit. He said like she tall with like big feet. Like I swear to God, he said that shit.
That's
He said he picked his first wife because he felt like she was gonna give him some ballers. And look at what happened. Got 3 kids, all above 6 feet that are athletic. And
yeah.
so that's what I'm trying to say is I think that that's what's happening here is that Will is just a product of like generations and generations and generations of just careful breeding. You just get the right people and you say, hey, you got to marry this person. Y'all got to make a baby. Next generation, same thing. Like no deviation. And then, of course, because like, we saw in that flashback, the baby, Mercedes handed the baby to Finn. I don't think that was Will. I think that was one of Will's ancestors. I think that was
Right.
the start of the bloodline. That was the 400-year promise or some shit.
Uh-huh.
It's like I
Like
think that was
this
the
baby is going to start the process that you
yes,
need to create.
yes, and eventually you're gonna get a will. Eventually you're gonna get somebody that's capable of being a wand and a sword. So um, yeah,
Okay.
but I compared this episode to Bleach Thousand Year Blood War. It's like you got to kind of like unlock your memories in order to unlock that next level of power. They did it in Naruto too. You
Yeah.
remember, like in Naruto,
Yeah. Yeah.
he had to learn who his parents was to get access to Kurama's chakra forms. You remember he had to meet his mom.
Yeah.
You remember when he met his mom, then he got that he got his first Nine Tails cloak form. So yeah, that's kind of what I compare it to. Is like is your memories contain your power. You just have to like remember because it might be something that's suppressed or
Remember,
You
you
know,
got, you have it.
the trauma was too much for you to even remember what
Yeah.
happened. But y'all have any additional thoughts?
No, I gotta finish. You know, I gotta finish the episode.
Nah.
I get. Oh, did one thing. I got to
Yeah.
as when we was talking, I got to pause and stuff like that because
Mhm.
she was showing them things. I was like, damn, I should have paused the last episode so I could have read and stared like all together. Like it just didn't dawn on me, man. I was holding myself back.
Bro, it ain't that they don't even look that good, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
What?
know.
Yo, they gave great angles this time. They gave it from like the bottom, like the
Hey,
side. Oh
hey, she a pervert too, boy. When Will's shirt was
yeah.
off, and Will's shirt was off,
Oh
and she
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
she was drooling. She had the little fingers, and she was drooling. I was like, man, she a little
Yeah.
pervert, boy.
Yeah, man. Will sitting up there all scared.
Hey,
Man, if you don't
she
stand up
gon'
straight,
hey,
tell
she
her,
was
hey man,
what
if
the
I do
what
mine,
the
you do
hey
yours. Like that would have been my
hey
first thought.
what the women be saying? She gonna eat that shit. She gonna eat Will off the bone, straight off the bone, boy.
Yeah, man.
She was drooling for it. I was like, man, this nigga.
Julius was like, yo, what's all these scars? I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, Julius, man, y'all niggas pampered up there. You know what I'm saying? Throwing magic around, scared
yeah,
of contact. Yeah.
yeah. It's like Asta
FM froze.
when he take his shirt
There you
off, he
go.
got scars all over his damn body. I guess from training, man. You train, it made me wonder, like when you look at like Goku and Gohan, why they don't got like scars all over their body, like
Man, because
Vegeta.
those
So are they
yeah,
gonna
The
them
Saiyan
Saiyans.
healing factor is crazy.
It's crazy.
so are they gonna do like a training montage for Julius while he was with old lady? Because
No, no,
they
no,
said
his growth is not like the same as what Will got going on. He got a mental situation, bro. He got a mental situation. He's smart and intuitive, and he has extreme. I'll say this: his growth as a magician or whatever, uh, is off screen. You will not see nothing change from him because he's already experienced his growth. Did you not see a couple episodes ago? He was controlling clones remotely,
yeah, yeah,
like
I
Elfie
remember when
do.
he was doing that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah. He was controlling like clones like remotely to do research in the library and like all type of shit. That
Hmm.
was him kind of showing what he's capable of. So Julius is already very proficient. The only reason why he didn't get scouted was because of what he did to Will.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why he didn't get scouted. Elfie was mad at him. That was the only
But he
reason.
brought that back up too, though.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, if I help Will, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
might get back in Elfie's good graces. Like, I don't blame
Yes.
him. I'll do the same shit too. Like, hey
Mm-hmm.
man, I know that everybody know this is your guy.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So yeah, Julius is already of the level to be scouted. He just pissed Elfie off. That's the only
yeah.
reason. But yeah. Yeah, Julius is already good. This is all about Will right now.
Mm-hmm.
Getting him to where he need to be. But yeah, at least it was a good episode. We still, I consider it's a train of art. So I was comparing it to Bleach. You got to unlock your memories. So it's gonna be, we gonna see a change after this. Because he just kind of like unlocked that core memory that he forgot. Um, me and y'all watch Reincarnated as a Slime. Starting to get good.
But I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
it's
lie, I
actually
did what I was
started.
supposed to do.
Yeah.
One Piece. One Piece got me, yo.
Ah,
So I ain't watched episode
where you
9
at?
Reincarnated.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just starting to heat
Yeah.
up, starting to get good. About to be some fights, some good fights. This
Okay.
nigga
Yeah.
When Rimuru when Rimuru, like, it's so cool. Like some of the animation, some of the special effects. Like when Raphael said like all out form or some shit, and like he had like a rainbow aura. That shit was dope as fuck. This shit was dope as fuck. I love the
bro.
effects.
Bro, that little girl just need her ass whipped. I'm gonna be real with you.
She
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 just
about
need
to
her
get her ass
little
whooped.
ass whipped.
Yeah.
She just need
I,
her
and
little ass
I don't
whipped.
I don't know why these folks be underestimating Rimuru. It's so weird to me, like how like I know he suppresses information and he keeps everything very close to he plays everything very close to him. Like he don't really let too much information about his abilities get out. But damn, like folks be underestimating
Yeah.
him because she brought three niggas, one who don't even got no powers. Yuki don't even got no powers.
But dog, you know what
So
it is though, y'all?
like
It's
yeah.
there is no infiltration to his inner circle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they
Absolutely.
are loyal. They're
Yeah.
man, they 20 toes down with this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey, y'all saw Gopta. Y'all saw Gopta with that gun.
Hey, got her with the Glock,
I
Hey,
bro.
gotta
got,
see it.
hey,
I gotta see
hey,
it.
hey, hey, but no, what was killing me
Hey,
was that he was holding it right and everything, like perfect shooting
hey,
form. Where this nigga practiced this
hey,
shit at? He was holding. He was like boom, boom, boom. I was like, Gopta, go
hey.
on hit that one hand for us, like like what is
Listen,
you doing?
got the now hood certified while y'all playing.
Nah, man, Gopta, he got the like he been got the like he done been training with the police or some shit. Like
Hey,
he was holding that shit like a cop. I was like, man, he a little too proficient with this gun for me, man. Um, but yeah, we about to go on some shit, man. I'm curious as to like this Chaos Dragon, you know, how this gonna go because they said that Malim and the Chaos Dragon got history, so I'm just like I want to see Maline go in her dragon form. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I would love to see that shit. Because she one of the true dragons.
yeah, there's gonna be. I'm more interested in that fight
Mm-hmm.
because obviously Rimuru already knows about little badass little girl.
Mm-hmm.
So that fight in itself, I don't know. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting how they match up.
Yeah.
But what
It's not gonna be interesting because they about to mollywop them niggas. I mean, we just gotta see how it's gonna happen.
yeah.
That's the one thing you always know, bro, is that Rimuru and them are not gonna lose. They're not gonna
No,
lose.
they're
I mean,
not. But
especially after
he
that
had.
one time.
My thing is he has, and it gets overlooked. He has probably one of the most ultimate powers in
Yep, Raphael.
anime with Raphael and Beelzebub. Like Beelzebub in
Yeah,
itself could defeat anybody with any magical powers. And
yeah.
bro, I don't know why he hasn't done it yet, but I feel like the first thing he's probably gonna do is probably break old boy out of her spell like he did
You,
the other chick.
yeah. Uh, yeah, yeah. Um, so I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. After that one time where they all, when folks got killed and all that, they ain't losing, bro. They ain't losing. It's just a formality, bro. It's just a formality. This nigga like, and I was just thinking, man, if I ever got some type of like powers, abilities, like some type of like something. I was like, the first thing I would probably do is do some shit like what Rimuru did to get Raphael. You know what I mean? When he came into that world, he had the Great Sage, which is his unique ability, right? But it's like, it's all Great Sage was is a voice. It was no, I'm sorry, not a voice. It's a skill that's able to
It's a
communicate with the
fucking
voice of the
GP.
world.
It's a fucking GPS system.
No, but they explain it. They say Great Sage essentially can communicate with the voice of the world, so it can talk to the world, like to the like
Yeah.
the yeah, to the I guess like the entity that is like the overarching god of the world. It's like the voice of the world,
Yeah.
and so he essentially he just got like Google, you know, he got like a
Yeah.
Google like an AI
He
Chat
got
GPT.
Chat GPT. I
It,
was gonna say he got a
but
Chat GPT for the world.
Yes, but yeah, but he got it's like the internet is like the internet is the voice of the world, and he got Google, so he can just sit there and make inquiries to Raphael, and Raphael can get the truth of basically almost anything There's no
Yeah.
limitations on it. Like he can, like it's almost perfect. So it's like you know that it kind of makes it so that it's hard to like experience any type of stakes in this
Yeah.
series. Because we know that Rimuru is going to be very hard to beat, knowing what his abilities are. But
Raphael
I still
has
enjoy the series.
Raphael basically has all the answers of this world that
Yeah.
could be asked,
Hmm.
and then it can analyze and
Hmm.
tell you, oh, you should
Yeah.
handle it like this with the power set that you have. You got this
Hmm.
ability. Like you said, he forget most of the abilities he
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. What killed me though is Raphael is independent, is sentient, and it don't be intervening unless Rimuru tell it to.
Yeah.
He be
And
like
Rimuru
Raphael. He be like,
asks a lot. Yeah.
yeah,
He don't
yeah,
mind asking.
yeah. But like Raphael ain't going. Raphael most of the time don't do not intervene. To like, because you remember like when he was fighting Hinata, and in the last second, Raphael was like, you can use Beelzebub to make yourself a copy of your body and get away. Like it was like a last second, like last ditch effort. She almost killed him. Hinata almost killed him. The last second, motherfucker intervened. I'm like, damn, like you could have told me this a long time ago. You could have, could have had this
Yeah.
conversation. But
Could have been out of here.
yeah, man. Did y'all have any other series, man, that y'all want to talk about, man?
Oh,
I
I was
seen
gonna.
Broad put up one.
I got two. I got things I want to discuss real quick.
Yeah.
What's y'all's opinion first? What David was talking about. What did I put in the text? It's called Scum of
Scum of the
some
Braid.
Scum of the Brave. It's actually I finished the first two episodes. It's actually pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, it's a lot
I
of good
haven't
Like
content.
watched it yet because it's still subtitled, and I can't eat and do subtitles. It's just
no, I definitely understand that, but I think it's something that everybody should get into. It's really fire. Um, the
okay.
first
I've been
episode,
saving it.
the first episode really just pops off, for the most part. But I will say this, it's something that everybody might slightly be interested in. It's fire. I'm not gonna lie. And then
It looks good.
my, and then the other thing I was gonna mention, I know David probably be more interested, because this ain't FM's area low key. But what did you think about the casting of Toph and her interview that they
Mhm.
did?
I saw that. I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that. It was
Which
cool. It was
which
Oh,
cool. Having a blindness coach or instructor is dope. That's so dope. I think that
yeah.
that's so cool. Like
It
I
reminds
think
me of y'all when y'all seen Sinners. You know how like Ryan
yeah,
Coogler talked about him and um, Michael B. Jordan going to
yeah,
see two twins,
mm-hmm,
so they can really get like the scope
yeah.
of. So yeah, getting a blind trainer is
It's
like
method acting. It's like Heath Ledger did it. When Heath Ledger was Heath
yes, with
Ledger,
Joker.
yeah, Heath Ledger put himself literally in the shoes of the Joker, like while they was filming, like like he
Yes,
he,
not.
he became the Joker.
I will also say this: like the character, the person that they got to play Toph looks
Yeah,
just looks just like her. But
yeah.
my only fear is I'm not worried about the animation. I'm not worried about because season 1 and 2 did really really well, so I'm not worried about that. I will say, is she going to give me the attitude that I, as a fan,
mm.
want?
I think they kind of
Only time
already
to
showed
tell.
that,
They showed some of it.
and yeah, they the jokes and stuff, the banter seemed
Yeah,
pretty authentic, man. I mean, like they even threw a little blind joke in there. You remember we was talking about like early in the episode, you talk about folks don't make certain type of jokes no more. That was that.
Hmm.
Hey, they made a little blind joke. You like, hey,
yeah,
it's like how can I do something I can't if I can't see it? And she was like, hey,
yeah.
so it's like I think that they gonna have some cool, funny banter like they did in the cartoon.
I'm
Um,
excited for her. Like she's my favorite.
Yeah,
Um,
I think she.
that
I think it's gonna be cool, man, bro. You know, like you know, I don't know why you think that I ain't. I don't like Avatar, bro, or something. You talk about like this
See
ain't gonna
you
be like
want
that.
see you want
Like
every time we
like
talk about it,
because
you
Avatar is like so established, and so it's like going back and talk about Avatar. I'm just like, you know, the last time we talked about Avatar was when the leak happened, and I ain't want to talk about the leak because I ain't watched it.
yeah,
So,
yeah, I ain't, I
but
still ain't
as
watching.
far as this live
I ain't
action,
watching.
it's go. I think it's gonna be good. You remember we just talked about the only problem is that they're only on book 2 right now, and you still got 2 more books to do, and
Did you
these
hear?
actors are rapidly aging.
Did you hear how deep
Yeah,
Aang's
bro.
voice got?
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
That boy sound that yeah, grown ass man.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
So
grown ass
so
kids
man.
is kids. They
yeah.
age
So
up fast.
yeah. So it's like that's the only problem for me, man. Is just that they are rapidly aging, and we still ain't got to like it's 2 more books, bro. Like left, I think, right? Is it it's 4 books.
It's supposed to be 3 books altogether, but
I thought Avatar had 4 books. It was the first book was water, then earth,
yeah,
then
and
fire,
then
then
fire,
air.
and that was it.
Like what?
No, yeah, that should be it.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it should only be 3 because air, like he don't need that. That's why I think I remember it like that. But fire should be the last one.
Oh yeah, you're right. Water, earth, and fire. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, we still got a whole another book. So it's like, you know, I'm like and like what they're gonna have to fit into the next season is gonna be crazy. I don't know if they're
They
gonna
need
fit
to
that into
start
this
filming.
season,
They need to start
but
filming now.
They're gonna know,
but
yeah, because they got
they
Man,
Appa. When Appa gets taken, they
hey,
got
still
that's gonna be the
they still got to fit the first Fire Nation
Invasion.
invasion that failed. They still gotta fit the part where Aang and Katara
Goes to the
fought
spirit,
Zuko and Azula,
the sister.
and you remember
and
Yeah,
then
and then he lost his avatar state. You remember
they
and
gotta
when
he was like,
and
she
then they
sacked
gotta
him in the back.
yeah,
fight Combustion Man. They got a lot of shit they gotta cover.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's like
I'm probably gonna go back through season 1. When does the new season come out?
the
Season 2.
20 something.
June 25th. June
Yeah,
25th.
Because I said it's this month. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's June
yeah, man.
25th.
Yeah, man.
They got some
Wait,
stuff coming up.
It's but I think I'm looking forward to it. I just hope that they can finish it, you know, because I this that's the problem with the live actions, man, and why I prefer, I guess, like I just wish that they would stop trying to adapt whole series live action. Like if you really just didn't give a fuck, like you could just do one season of a story or one arc or one, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like
Yeah,
you could just do one part and just have it for the fans. Like give me a live action Wano. Not the whole series like season. Give me like the invasion of Onigashima live action. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I know that that'll never happen because it's like, they have to do it from the beginning because
yeah.
they don't
How do
they
you get something green lit 1,000
yeah.
episodes into a series?
Yeah, I know. I know. That's just me. Just what I, what I wish would be the case. But I know that we never would. But I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just frustrating because I know that there's a lot of live action we will never get because it's too long to adapt, or because
Yes.
of situations like this where the actors are aging faster than they can produce the series. So
Well,
it's gonna suck.
if they don't step away for like 7 years, you might get some shit made.
Yeah. Yeah, but Dave, you remember I told you what my solution to all this was? Is
Make it animated.
you know you cast multiple actors at a time. So
Oh yeah,
it's like if I cast you in the role of Aang at 14 years old right now or whatever, then I need to make sure that I got another person that could fill in the role after you have aged up to a certain point in which you cannot
yeah.
play the role anymore. We have a backup that's already ready to sub in for you, and so that keeps your actors. If your actors have to stay below a certain age, that keeps you
Hmm.
capable of just continuing your series without having to do too many like overhaul changes.
Yeah,
You
that's what
know,
happened to Stranger Things.
yeah, I mean, but it's like I mean, and it would be like a transparency thing because it's like you just say, hey, we got multiple actors that's gonna play this role. He's already been ready. He's already been there. You let them know from the beginning
Yeah,
so that people are not thrown off by the change, by the shift.
and when you greenlight the series, like
Yeah,
Avatar is only gonna be 3 seasons. Just
yeah,
greenlight the whole series so they can film
yeah,
and just keep going. Like
yeah.
you're Netflix, man. Y'all,
Mhm.
as much money as you taking from my damn account, you should be able to fund
Hey,
the whole goddamn series.
hey, man. Speaking of Netflix, y'all saw Bakido season. I'm sorry, part two. Bakido part two coming. This in like I think like next week or some shit. 2 weeks. I'm ready, bro.
No,
I'm
I
ready.
didn't see that.
I'm so ready. I'm so
I haven't
ready.
seen that. I haven't seen that yet. I still got to finish the first Baki.
You said Baki?
Bakido. The
Baki.
I mean, if y'all ain't following Baki like
Oh,
that,
the samurai one, right?
um, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
He's
The
fighting
current
a
the current
samurai dude.
yeah, the current season.
Yeah.
Yeah, the samurai is the
You
is
know
the
what though? I as much as I like Baki, the animation is starting to get a little weird.
what, bro? You crazy? All right, hey, hey.
Yo, like
I don't know, bro. I don't know where y'all even know where you coming with this, bro. You
you
gonna have to.
don't think that the bodies is looking a little deformed?
They're supposed to look like that, bro. They're supposed to look
All
like that.
right, you
That
got it.
that's how Baki is. Like that's how that's how that series is.
It
So
didn't feel like it,
yeah,
and it's starting to really get. It just when I see it, I be like, it look a little,
it's supposed to look like that. Like
Okay.
you forget that like Yujiro Hama like can clench up his back muscles and turn into an ogre face. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like this shit was never based in reality.
It looked like BBL for men. That's all. It just it's giving
that's
me.
that's a wild take.
It is.
It's a
It's
wild
getting
take, man.
it's getting a little strange.
But but yeah, I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. Yeah, did y'all have anything else, man? Did you watch that Chain Soldier, David? That I told you to watch the Chain Soldier.
No, I didn't get to it. I told you this weekend been a little crazy. I
Hey,
went to go see Masters of the
that's what
Universe
you would
too.
like, bro. That's what you would like, man.
It is. I'm gonna get
That's
to
what
it.
you would
Hey,
like.
hey, hey, speaking of that Masters of the Universe, Dave, did you see that apparently it's the biggest flop of the summer, dog?
Really?
Yes, it budget at 200 mil and it only made 54.
Hmm.
It
Wait,
feels like
I'm confused. How is everything a flop when it doesn't make its money back in opening
I
weekend?
don't know, but apparently they said it was like
The,
one of
so
the
it's just
worst
it might be
movies.
a it. It's a
is the
really solid movie, yo.
so
Like for
it
people who grew up on He Man, like myself, they did all the things I like.
so is the measurement for success making your money back in opening weekend? I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm not. I'm
That's what people measure it by. Because if you don't make your money back opening weekend, and then like come to find out the totality, you made your money back, people won't even remember. Like a year later, you got all your money. They just only remember the first weekend, and
yeah.
that's. I think they got spoiled because everybody post their opening weekend view like money. Oh, this was the box office was opening weekend domestically.
Can I tell y'all something,
And
man?
what's up?
I don't think that the nostalgia stuff that we want actually is gonna hit like we thought it would when it comes to like translating it to like new like sequel cartoons or live
Yeah,
action remakes.
yeah.
Because at a point I did want Voltron live action. At a point I did want,
It's going
you
to
know,
Prime.
but
Voltron's supposed to be going to Prime.
I'm telling you, at one point I did want all these different things like Thundercats live action. Like at a certain point I wanted all this stuff, and I start to realize if we get it, it's not gonna do well. you know.
Yeah.
And so, I appreciate the effort and the intention to try to put these things out there for us because I mean they tried it with a couple different properties. Um, I just don't think that it's gonna these things are gonna be successful. You know,
It's not like that with everything.
The Voltron cartoon did fairly well. You know, that went on for like 4 seasons, 4 or
Yeah,
5
that
seasons.
Netflix one did really good. What about the
Yeah.
Turtles movie from Nickelodeon? Seth Rogen did. That turned out that did really well for them. That was saying
Which
like
one? Which
certain
one? Which
ones
one?
when they were like teenagers again.
So with the
Like
live
it's the
action?
one that Seth. No, it's an animated one that Seth
Yeah, I'm
Rogen
not.
did.
Yeah,
Remember that
yeah,
one?
yeah. I
That
mean,
did really really good.
yeah, I'm not. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know.
Certain ones.
I feel conflicted about stuff like that because we get a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles every couple of years, you know,
That's true. That's true.
so I just feel like it's one of those properties
Hey,
that they're just
hey,
gonna keep doing over and over and over and over and over again.
hey. Speaking on that, man, I don't even care about all that because shit, that last Ronin video game better. It looked, it looked, it looked nice.
We
It
ain't
like
seen
it's
no
gonna be.
gameplay.
It was just like the cinematics of it, but we'll
Yeah,
see. The story is actually pretty simple. It's only like 5 chapters, so like don't
yeah,
play with it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It
But
should be real simple to do.
you see what I'm saying though, right? It's like I just don't think that what we grew up on is going to translate into a lot of money.
Yeah, not all of it. It's a few things I think that'll do good if they lean in. Like if they ever did like a gargoyles. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're too afraid to take chances on stuff like that. I mean, the
Well,
more
yeah, they're
times
afraid
that
to
we
take
have these
chances.
flop,
Period.
the more times we have these flop, the more that they be like, nah, you know.
I mean,
So
I think it all depends on who do it too, because it be
yeah,
stuff that I ain't never seen, and they
yeah,
be like, "Oh, it's winning awards and shit." I've never watched Oppenheimer and have no interest in seeing anything about the atomic bomb, but people love it. So
yeah,
I was be like, I don't know what the hell they talk about, yo. It didn't make
yeah,
more money than Sinners, but yet it's supposed to be one of the greatest movies ever made. Yeah, yeah, I
yeah,
get it. I rather
yeah,
listen to the people than whatever the hell, you know.
yeah. All right. Well, I ain't handing us, man. I ain't handing us to bring up, man. With y'all, we can
No, no,
wrap it up. We can. This will be a short episode, but
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll
all
take it
right.
as well too, man.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, man. Well, we gonna wrap this up, man. This has been episode 28 of the Anime Up podcast. It's been your boy FM Radio. It's Dave Broad.
Man.
Everybody have a good week, a good upcoming week. We'll see y'all again
Sir.
next
Enjoy your
Sunday.
summer. Enjoy your summer.
Yeah. I also forgot to
Oh,
mention liking and subscribing to the video, to the to the channel.
Yep. And hit the
What you was gonna say?
oh,
notification bell so you can get
yeah.
all of our updated stuff.
What you gonna
Yes,
say, Broad?
sir. I was gonna say, man. Man, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Hey,
Probably
Unks.
some
Man,
shit.
old man.
Hey,
Unks,
hey.
man.
Man,
It
old
was
man
a
syndrome.
song. I went out to the pool yesterday. Took the girls out to the pool yesterday, and it kind of exposed my old age because, like, I was like, yeah, it feels great out here, man. My girl was crocheting. I got in the pool once. I went down the slide with my daughter too. Man, I fucked my knee up going down that slide. Boy, that shit hurt. I was walking with a limp. And then
Mind your age, man. Mind your age.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
got,
act right.
man, what? And then the sun was just like, I couldn't see out of my glasses. I was like, yeah, this shit getting too much, man. I'm getting overstimulated. But yeah, enjoy your summers.
Bro, let me tell y'all this
Yeah.
weird post I just before you get off. Let me tell y'all this weird post I just saw. Somebody said the doctor changed my due date. He just changed my whole baby daddy. Now I'm mad. That's some wild behavior, bro. That's some
This is
wild. That's some
wild as shit.
wild behavior.
That's
Keep
hilarious.
it.
He changed my due date, which changed my whole baby daddy is crazy.
Damn,
Listen, hey, all we gotta say
that.
about that
How you
is,
break that to a nigga?
hey,
She shouldn't have been lying to start with. How about that? Taking accountability for that. Damn,
that late,
I can't say the P word,
For
but
months.
taking accountability for where you slanging that thing around, man. Where you opening it up
hey,
to.
That's crazy. All right, man. Well, yeah, we wrapped it up, man.
We
So
out.
everybody, y'all have a good one. All right.